we've had a brief video series on the tides of change, 5 disruptive forces shaping the world right now. And those 5 are technology, the T, digital technology in particular, institutional change, the rules for success and failure. We looked at D, the demographics of the world changing dramatically, and then E for the environment and ethical considerations. Our final disruptive force is social values, the S for shifting social values. To be honest, this isn't a 5th force, it's actually a summary. Because if everything else is changing as I've suggested, then our expectations of what is right and good, what is normal, and I suppose on the other hand what is bad and what is wrong and what is weird, our expectations of life, of work, of relationships, these are all changing. We know this, and probably we feel it more than any other generation has, because never before in history have so many social values changed so quickly. Us in South Africa, where we're recording this video right now, we experienced the ending of apartheid and the birth of a rainbow nation. We've become an international success story, and yet we still feel the pain of that transition. So we know about this from a cultural and a social perspective. But what about the gay marriage debate that's happening all around the world, in every country almost? And that debate being so heated. What about the role of women, or what about work-life balance? You know, how we work and where we work and what virtual working looks like. We've been having these conversations for a long time, but we still haven't come up with any decent solutions. Or at least I'm pretty certain your company hasn't, because most companies haven't yet. But this is our task as we find ourselves at the age that we're at, in the positions we find ourselves in. We are the people who have to actually look around us and be honest with ourselves and say, we live in a remarkable moment when the rules are changing, and we have to go out and find what those new rules are. So social value change is the hardest to think about when we think about these 5 disruptive forces, but it's probably the most important. Because if you're able to understand the values that are changing, you can connect to those values and find real competitive advantage with both staff and customers as you position yourself in a new world of work. So there we have them, 5 forces shaping the world around us. You need to ask a very simple question. How are these changes going to disrupt the world I know? How are they going to significantly change the world around me? And how then should I respond? Dealing with the threats and taking advantage of the opportunities that a changing world provides. The 5 forces of change shaping our world right now, the tides of change.